the Jags. Now Simple on top. Carlson for three. Three-two Blue Devils. This is Visser to Johnson. On a pitch. Nice spin move. The shot was missed though. Carlson back. 16 minutes to play in our first half. Blue Devils with a 3-2 lead. Cunningham now to Maloney. He'll let go the long one. Blue Devils perfect from long range. And it's a 6-2 Virginia lead. Johnson's pass inside, tapped away, nice play. Comes Carlson back, and he throws it into the crowd. A turnover on the Blue Devils.
And a pleasant good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to the Roosevelt Gymnasium for tonight's boys basketball matchup. Iron Range Conference, Section 7, 3A basketball, Virginia and Greenway. The starters for Greenway, they were just introduced. It'll be Weston Smith, a sophomore, Grant Hansen, a freshman, Gordon Scarr, a senior, Jawan Hall, a junior, and Gavin McNamara, a junior. Those are the starting five for Coach James Early of Greenway. Greenway comes in with a record of 1 win and no losses. They defeated Duluth Marshall by a score of 87-69. Let's pick up the Blue Devils starting lineup tonight. Starting at one guard will be a senior, Joey Hofdahl. Also starting will be number 20, Jack Toman, a junior. Number 22, a senior, will be Jaden Bernard. Number 24, a junior, will be Mason Carlson, and their fifth starter will be a senior, number 44, Kyle Williams. Derek Aho in his second year as the Blue Devil head coach. Virginia comes in with one loss on the season. They were beaten by Moose Lake Willow River on Tuesday night, 101-91. A real defensive battle, a very high-scoring basketball game. Junior varsity game tonight went to Virginia by a score of 49-30. So this is Virginia Blue Devil basketball from the Roosevelt Gym. Jim Erzar is the official in charge tonight. He'll be tossing up the ball. Sparse crowd on this Friday night, but it's always a pleasure to have you viewing high school sports right here on Mesabi Community Television and our live stream at MesabiCommunityTelevision.com. It'll be Hall jumping against Williams. Blue Devils are in their home blues, while the Raiders are in their road whites. Jump is controlled by nobody, goes out of bounds. It'll be Blue Devils will get the ball to start. And we're underway as Carlson will walk the ball into the front court. Out of Tolman. Blue Devils with 91 points. Raiders scored 87 in their opener. So both teams offensively can put the ball in the hoop. Here's Bernard going in and gives it off to Mason. Raiders will match up in a man-to-man defense. Carlson, a little jumper in the lane, will fall. Mason Carlson gets the first points in tonight's game. This is Gordon Scarr giving it off to Grant Hansen, a freshman. Ball's tapped around, loose ball's taken away by Bernard. His pass now in the front court is picked up by Williams, off to Hofdahl. Blue Devils go inside. Williams misses it, gets it back, puts it back up again, does not use the backboard. Hofdahl grabs the rebound, he goes out of bounds to the Raiders. Just underway, we've played just over a minute. 2-0 Virginia. Scar in the front court. Gets the pass back from Hansen. And now it's taken away by Toman. He'll go in, he'll give it off. Try to give it to Bernard. He should have gone up with the shot. I think Bernard was just telling him that. Carlson will get it into Toman. Tries to go baseline. There's a foul. It's going to be called on Hall. First foul in tonight's game. Comes into Bernard, draws a defender, puts it up. It will not fall. Williams battles for it. He gets tied up. Blue Devils are still playing without Nick Peters. He was injured during the football season, and I guess they're hoping to have him back right after the first of the year. He had a real bad football injury. Here's from long range is Scar. Here's Bernard answering on the other side. Hansen going in, he was rejected. Hall, shot not good, gets the rebound, goes back up again. A lot of contact, no call at all. Here's McNamara, he'll kick the ball back out to Scar. Open is Hansen, he'll let go of a three. Hofdahl has the ball taken away. Here's Scar for three. Hofdahl coming back to Bernard, he'll let go of a three. Scar grabs the rebound underneath. Hansen coming back, going right in, off the glass. It will not fall. Hall puts it up. It's not good. And Carlson grabs the loose ball. It's a long pass, too high for Bernard. He had to be about 10'6" to catch that pass. A little bit out of his range. In the corner, it's Smith. Comes back out to Scar, now to Hansen. Blue Devils playing a 2-3 zone. There's a long-range shot from Hansen. Smith will grab the rebound to Scar. Hansen, his pass is taken away. Here come the Blue Devils back. Bernard is fouled, and he's going to shoot a pair. So you watched on the replay, you see how Jaden just got hammered. Bernard hits them both. He's got 5 points. And the Blue Devils have a 7-4 lead. Bounce pass into McNamara. They swing it back to Scar. Underneath, Hall's shot is not good. Battles for it, puts it back up. He's fouled. Hall's going to shoot a pair. Derek Aho, second-year head coach at Virginia High School. Hall with his first point tonight. Makes them both. We're hoping to see 34 Dylan DeChambeau play, senior this year, but he's been scratched from the lineup. I don't know the reason why, as Williams goes in and rejected. DeChambeau recently signed a letter of intent to play football at UMD next fall. Bernard gets the inbounds pass. Here's from way downtown, Bernard. Blue Devils now have hit 2 out of 3 from beyond the arc. That's Bernard, and he has 8 points in the game. Pass underneath, the ball is loose. Hall will grab the loose ball. He'll put it up. It will not fall. Toman grabs the rebound, and Hall picks up his second personal. Off on the left side. He'll go in. They open up the seam for him. Boy, that's a defensive lapse. No help on that weak side. And now here's Carlson answering with 2 more. He's got 4 in the game, and Virginia has a 9-point lead. Hansen will put the shot, not good. Hall the rebound. He's hammered, and he'll score and shoot a free throw. Watch on the replay. Carlson picks up the first Virginia foul of the night. Jawan Hall misses the free throw. Bernard's long pass to Carlson in front court. Mason has some trouble, and it's taken away by Gordon Scarr. Hansen coming back. Smith in the corner. Back to Hansen. And we got a foul on Bernard, and that's Jaden's second team foul on Virginia. 13:03 to play in the first half. Again, junior varsity went to Virginia 49-30. Shot put up by McNamara, will not fall. Tolman with the boards. And now Bernard to the front court. Jaden from just inside the arc. Jaden a couple weeks ago signed a letter of intent to play at the University of Jamestown. So that's where he'll take his basketball skill next year. Here's Scarr for 3. Tolman will grab the rebound. Greenway now 1 for 4 from beyond the arc. This is Bernard off to Carlson. Carlson from way downtown off the backboard. Come the Raiders back, and we've got a Virginia. No, I guess they're going to call carrying the ball. Substitution for Greenway, number 13, will be Israel Hartman. We got a timeout on the court. It's going to be a short timeout, and we'll have more basketball after this.
Starkovich Distributing Company in Virginia has been a longtime Blue Devils sponsor on Channel 5 television sports and has been a big contributor to the economic climate on the Iron Range for over 70 years. Call 741-9061 when you're looking for someone to supply your beverage needs. Starkovich.
12:07 to go in our first half. Virginia with a 16-7 lead. Carlson had his pocket picked there, but Bernard helped. Here's Bernard from way out. Carlson with, or check that, Williams the rebound, and he's going to shoot a pair. Boy, Jaden really took that one from, man, that's about 5-6 feet beyond the circle. Williams will shoot 2. Kyle Williams gets his first point of the night, and Virginia has a 10-point lead. Virginia looking for their first win of the season. This is Hartman giving the ball off to Hansen. Hansen will penetrate inside, hit the bottom of the backboard. Here comes Bernard back. He's got Hoft on his left. Nice pass, but the ball gets tipped, and it'll go out of bounds. Boy, Frankie Barboni almost caught that one. There's a good picture of Frankie. Frankie recently had some medical issues and looks like he's doing quite well tonight. He had his bag of popcorn and his Coke, and he's ready to enjoy a good night of basketball here at the Roosevelt. He's pulling for a Blue Devil victory tonight. Carlson off to Hofdahl, looks to go inside to Williams. Can't get it into him. Now he'll float it into triple coverage, pass to Tolman at the side of the lane. Here's Bernard for three. Hartman underneath, grabs the boards. Virginia now 2 out of 6 from three-point land. Shot was blocked, goes right to Hall, and Hall is fouled. And if this is on Williams, it is. That'll be his first. Third team foul on, or check, that's a second on Williams. Fourth team foul. Hall will shoot 2. Checking in for Virginia is number 14, junior Daniel Squires. Hofdahl runs down the rebound for Virginia. His pass is taken away, and we've got a blocking foul called on Carlson. Mason picks up his second. McNamara in the corner, goes inside for Hall. Hall gives it off to Hartman. Here is Scar for three. And we've got a Blue Devil foul underneath. Tolman picks up the personal, his first. 6-team foul on Virginia. Here is Hall trying to go in, and nice defense by Bernard. Hofdahl coming back for the Blue Devils. Try to go baseline, was cut off. Here's Tolman for three. Oh, a put back by Bernard. Hopefully we'll get that one on a replay. Yes, we will. Here comes Bernard in. Answering on the other end is Hansen. And we've got a timeout called by the Blue Devils, so we're going to take a time. 19-10 Virginia, and more basketball after this.
Mesabi Range College is, I think, the perfect college for traditional or non-traditional students. I came here to start my nursing career. I really like being able to work with people rather than being secluded. Being able to help people, heal them, that makes a difference, wearing your heart on your sleeve. My name is Becky, and this is my Mesabi story.
I'm in carpentry. We do a lot of woodworking. Right now we're actually building a couple houses. I like the atmosphere, like everybody around here, all the faculty, they really like to help out. My instructor, Leo Lucas, He's been in the field for at least 30 years or so. My goal with carpentry is to work for a larger company down in the cities. My name is Tyler Kemp, and this is my Mesabi story.
Virginia will put the ball in play after their timeout. Carlson. Tolman tried to set a screen. Now Tolman gets it back, and he's called for traveling. So the Raiders will get the ball on the Virginia turnover. Hall in the corner, cross court. Grant Hansen. Hall. And Jawan Hall. Here is Bernard for three. McNamara clears the boards. Long pass up to Hansen in front court. Try to get it back to Hall. It's taken away by Tolman. Now Carlson in the front court. 19-12 Virginia. Inside, 9 minutes to play in our first half. Carlson at the baseline. His shot was blocked by Scar. It goes out of bounds. It was off Carlson. Greenway gets the ball. Now a takeaway by Tolman. Loose ball goes to Bernard. 14 for Bernard here in the first half. This is Hartman. He'll float it back to Gordon Scar. To McNamara. Hartman. Hansen. Now to Hall. Hartman will save it. It goes right to Bernard. Bernard's got Tolman on his left. Carlson cross-court pass for three. Comes Hansen back. Squires with a rebound, and then we've got a Blue Devil traveling. Substitution, it'll be Riley Oviatt for the Raiders. Well, I want to send a hello out to my buddy Kerry Beidel watching tonight down in Florida. I have to remind him that currently in the Queen City of Virginia, it's 18 degrees with snow showers. Next Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we're going to have some pretty nasty temperatures, only about 19 below. Here is a shot put up by Scar for three. I have to tell him 19 below on Tuesday night. I'm sure he doesn't miss this cold weather. Here is Bernard for three. Squires the rebound, muscles his way back up, missed it, gets it again, missed it again. Here come the Raiders now, trailing by 6. Here is Hansen for three off the backboard. McNamara clears it to Hall. Nice pass, but then the ball gets tapped around. Loose ball goes controlled. Here's a shot put up, will not fall. That was Oviatt. Raiders 2 for 8 from beyond the arc. Virginia 2 for 10. And now we got a foul called on Squires. Now number 2, Logan Nordby will check in for Virginia, a junior. Scar to McNamara, back to Scar. Inside to McNamara, try to get to Hall. Stepping in front of that pass was Hofdahl. Here comes Hofdahl back for the Blue Devils. His cross-court pass deflected, turnover on Virginia. Long pass to Hansen in the front court. Now Oviatt for three. Nordby with the rebound on the weak side. 6:10 to play in our first half. Virginia 21. Greenway 15. Here's a long one from Hofdahl for three. Joey's got 5 points. Current temperature outside is 18 degrees as Scar's three will not fall. Loose balls battled forward. Here comes Bernard away with it. Bernard, cross-court pass to Nordby, going baseline, gives it back. Shot put up by Squires. Daniel Squires with his first points. Here's a long one from Scar. Scar's got 9, all from long range. Here's Bernard fouled, and he's going to shoot. Foul is going to be called on Grant Hansen. That's his second. 5th team foul on Greenway. For Virginia, junior Dylan Johnson. Bernard takes it away in the lane, tries to put it up, is blocked, and the Raiders will control. Here's Hansen, it goes to Scar, deep in the corner for 3, it's short. Oviatt will get it back to Scar, little runner. Coming up on 4.5 minutes. First half action. Bounce pass in for Bernard. Missed it off the glass. And we have a tie-up underneath. Mason Carlson checks back in. Hofdahl being guarded closely by the freshman Hansen. Squires now gives it to Carlson, and we've got a foul called on Scar. Team foul. Hartman will check back in for the Raiders. Sports action next week for us. We'll be on My 9 on Tuesday night. Duluth, Denfeld, and Virginia boys hockey. That's on My 9 television on Tuesday night. The Mesabi Community Television production crew will be covering that game. Here's a takeaway. Hansen goes in and scores. Grant Hansen with 4 points, and the Raiders cut the deficit to 7. Under 4 to play in the first half. Carlson has been fouled, and Carlson's going to shoot 1-1. I think they're going to call it on Hartman. They will. Number 13, Israel Hartman. First time Carlson's been at the charity stripe tonight. McNamara clears the boards. This is Hansen. Here's McNamara. Blue Devils control the board, looking to extend the lead. Here is Tolman for 3. Blue Devils really struggling from beyond. While both teams are shooting exactly the same. 3 for 12. Blue Devil boys basketball next week. We'll have 2 games. Tuesday they'll be at Mesabi East, and next Friday they'll be hosting I Falls. Shot put up by Hall is not good. Carlson with the rebound, gets it up to Bernard. Bernard going baseline, off the glass and in. This is Weston Smith for 3. Bernard with a rebound. This Squires gives it to Hofdahl, bombs away for Hofdahl off the glass. Tolman the rebound, he puts it back up. He's going to shoot a pair. Greenway next week. We'll have 1 game on Thursday. They'll be hosting Little Fork, Big Falls. Weston Smith picked up the foul, his first. Gordon Scar checks back in. Gordon, a pretty good golfer over there in Greenway. His father, I believe, is the golf coach. Saw him in the stands tonight watching his son play. Going in, putting a shot up, not good. It's blocked. And here come the Blue Devils back. 2:20 to play in the first half. Virginia by 10. This is Carlson at the free throw line. Shot was blocked by McNamara. Squires picks up the rebound off the glass. He'll miss it. And then we got a foul called. It's going to be called on Bernard. That'll be his second. Eighth team foul on Virginia, so that'll put Hall at the line to shoot 1-1. Hall tonight has made 3 out of 5 free throws. Gets the bonus. Now checking in for Green is number 45, a sophomore, Matthias McKnight. Hofdahl with 2 minutes to play in the first half. His bounce pass is grabbed now by Carlson for 3. 7 points for Mason Carlson. Boys basketball on this Friday night from the Roosevelt Gym in Virginia. Here's Scar for 3. Grant Hansen controls the boards. Goes baseline, goes through the lane, kicks the ball back out. Here's Smith for 3. And Hofdahl with the rebound for the Blue Devils. Long pass to Carlson, bombs away. Mason off the backboard, and the Raiders will control with 1:15 to play here in the first half. Here's a foul, and that's going to put Grant Hansen at the line to shoot a pair. Foul is called on Joey Hofdahl, his first. Hansen with 5 points tonight. Raiders have only had 3 players scoring. Hansen with 5, 9 for Scar, and 14 for Hall. Here is Bernard for 3, a little short. Scar with the rebound. Here's Scar, turnaround shot will not fall. Squires with the rebound. Here come the Blue Devils back. A pass to Hofdahl. He gets it in the lane, puts it up. 35 seconds to play in the first half. Virginia 33, Greenway 23. Smith in the corner. The ball goes to Oviatt. They kick the ball back out. Check that, Scar gets it back. Here's Hansen going in, and we've got a Virginia foul called on Hofdahl. Tenth team foul on Virginia. Hansen will shoot 2. Nordby and Johnson will check back in for the Blue Devils. Hofdahl and Bernard come to the bench. Tolman grabs the rebound. And Virginia will set up for the final shot. 10 seconds to play in the first half. Here's Carlson. Johnson deep in the corner for a three, and that's the way our first half is going to end. Virginia 33, Greenway 24. This is Blue Devil basketball on this Friday night from the Roosevelt, and we'll have more after we take this timeout.
Starkovich Distributing Company in Virginia has been a longtime Blue Devils sponsor on Channel 5 television sports and has been a big contributor to the economic climate on the Iron Range for over 70 years. Call 741-9061 when you're looking for someone to supply your beverage needs.
Mesabi Range College is, I think, the perfect college for traditional or non-traditional students. I came here to start my nursing career. I really like being able to work with people rather than being secluded. Being able to help people, heal them, that makes a difference, wearing your heart on your sleeve. My name is Becky, and this is my Mesabi story.
Local television programming is now available to everyone through MesabiCommunityTV.com. From our main page, you can find all of our live sports broadcasts. Archived sporting events are also available on our website for Chisholm, Mount Iron, Virginia, and Mesabi East schools. You can also download all of these events by going to your selected event, clicking on the share icon, and then clicking on the address on the center of the screen. There, you will find your download button. From our main page, you may also view our entire community bulletin board.
I'm in carpentry. We do a lot of woodworking. Right now we're actually building a couple houses. I like the atmosphere, like everybody around here, all the faculty, they really like to help out. My instructor, Leo Lucas, he's been in the field for at least 30 years or so. My goal with carpentry is to work for a larger company down in the cities. My name is Tyler Kemp, and this is my Mesabi story.
The P.S. Engman Agency is a family-owned business that has served the area with compassion and quality service for over 100 years. We are grateful for their fine support of Blue Devil Sports on Channel 5.
I didn't get my degree right out of high school, and I ended up getting married and having a few kids. My daughter, she was going through the college, she got her AA degree. She just kind of was like, hey Mom, you know, you can do it too. And the professors are really encouraging, everybody's just supportive. This May, I'm looking forward to graduation and walking with their support. My name is Desiree, and this is my Mesabi story.
I decided to come to Mesabi because you get that one-on-one experience with your instructors, and I'll leave Mesabi with literally zero debt. And for what I'm going into, I just thought it was the smartest decision, and then I could also continue playing the sport I love, baseball. Definitely the fact that I could play baseball here helped a lot with meeting people and met a ton of cool kids, so I have no regrets. It's been a great decision. My name's Cody, and this is my Mesabi story.
With the support of many fine sponsors such as these over the years, Mesabi Community Television and Locker Talk have been able to continue expanding. With announcer Bob Cohn and cameramen like Darwin Aller, Javante George, and Justin Pullman, and with support from our program manager Lindsay George, in cooperation with Virginia's public schools and the City of Virginia, we've been able to keep upgrading. Currently, we can be seen live and via tape delay on Channel 5, YouTube, and Facebook. Mesabi Community Television will also continue to bring you sports from Mesabi East, Mountain Iron Buell, and Chisholm schools. Your mutual cooperation allows everyone to come out ahead.
Welcome back to the Roosevelt Gymnasium on this Friday night as the teams are down in their locker room and they have the Coca-Cola Bottling Company free throw shooting contest. A lot of participants. So let's take a look now at our first half stats. The Blue Devils with 33 points. Jaden Bernard has 17 in the first half. He's made 2 from beyond the arc, and he's 3 for 4 from the free throw line. 7 points for Mason Carlson, 5 for Joey Hofdahl. Rounding out the Virginia scoring, Squires with 2, Tolman with 1, and Williams has 1. The Blue Devils are 4 out of 17 from beyond the arc, and they've made 5 free throws out of 9 attempts. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, 3 players have scored. Scar with 9, that's all from long range. Hall has 9 points, and he has made, he's been at the free throw line for 6 free throws, and he's made 5. And he's made 2 field goals. 6 points for Grant Hansen. That's the 24 points for Greenway. They are 3 out of 15 from beyond the arc, and they have made 6 out of 11 from the free throw line. Taking a look at other action going tonight in boys basketball, MIB's in Cherry. I Falls is playing in Ely. Girls basketball tonight, the Virginia Blue Devil girls are in Duluth taking on Marshall. Princeton is at Hibbing, and Bemidji is playing at Grand Rapids. In girls hockey tonight, the Evelyn area girls hockey team is playing at the Northern Lights. And in boys hockey tonight, Grand Rapids is playing at Roseau. I Falls is in Hibbing. Evelyn Gilbert is playing in Chaska tonight, and Virginia is up in Warroad. And then tomorrow, Saturday, afternoon games, it'll be Evelyn Gilbert playing in Richfield against Holy Angels. Virginia is playing in Baudette against Lake of the Woods. Hibbing is at Roseau. And finally, it'll be Grand Rapids playing at Warroad. That's a look at the schedule in boys and girls basketball and boys and girls hockey. Again, our next telecast will be Tuesday night. We'll have a My 9 telecast for our viewers. It'll be boys high school hockey from the Miners Memorial Building. It'll be Duluth Denfeld and Virginia. And then Thursday night, we'll have the big one, Evelyn Gilbert and Virginia from the Miners. That's a Thursday night game for our viewers. We'll take our final halftime timeout. Team should be back up shortly. It's 33-24 Virginia over Greenway. Hofdahl completes the three-point play. Hansen going in, missing the shot. Loose ball is grabbed, and here come the Blue Devils back. Cross-court passes taken away. Here is Scar going in, and he's fouled. Williams picks up his third. Scar will shoot. First time Gordon Scar has been at the line shooting tonight. Seven-point Virginia lead. Under 16 to play. Boys basketball on this Friday night from the Roosevelt Gym. Tolman bounce pass off for Williams with the left hand. The big guy puts it home. He's got 3 points tonight. Here's Smith open for three. Good, and Williams picks up the foul. Squires checks in for Williams as he has to go to the bench with 4 personals. McNamara with the rebound. He'll put it back up and in. First points for McNamara. And the lead has been cut to 4. Bernard off to Carlson from the side of the free throw line. And we've got a Virginia foul going for the rebound. It's going to be called on Jaden Bernard. That is his third. We'll watch on the replay. Hall at the free throw line. Now to Smith. Here's Scar for three. Bernard with the rebound. Bernard goes in, feeds it off to Carlson. Carlson takes it away and scores. Mason Carlson with 9 points. 6-point Virginia lead. Hansen, pass saved by Smith. Back to Hansen, back to Smith, in for Hall, and Hall is fouled. Squires picks up the foul. Hall will shoot a pair. He's got 11 points in the game. Shot will not fall. And the Raiders, trailing by 4, can get a little bit closer with just over 14 to play. Here is Hall going in, feeds it off, and bad pass, turnover on the Raiders. Come the Blue Devils back. Bernard from 15 feet, a little short. Tolman's saved it. It was touched by Tolman. As he tried to save it, it was off his knee, and the Raiders will get the ball. And we've got a foul on Bernard, and that's going to be Jaden's fourth. He'll come to the bench. McNamara gets the inbounds pass. It goes out of bounds, but there's a foul. Foul will be called on Joey Hofdahl. That's his third. And now the ball was off the Raiders, and Virginia gets the ball in a turnover. Carlson at the side of the lane, tries to penetrate. Scar is all over him. Solid defense by Gordon Scar. Here is Hofdahl missing the shot. Rebound to Toman. He puts it up and he draws a foul. Toman will shoot a pair. Hall picks up the foul. That will be his third. Toman will shoot two. Toman with 3 points tonight, all from the free throw line. And we've got a timeout called by the Virginia Blue Devils. So we're going to take a short break. 13-18 to play. Virginia by 6.
Starkovich Distributing Company in Virginia has been a longtime Blue Devils sponsor on Channel 5 television sports and has been a big contributor to the economic climate on the Iron Range for over 70 years. Call 741-9061 when you're looking for someone to supply your beverage needs.
Back to action with the Blue Devils holding a 6-point lead. Hansen to Scar to Hansen. Blue Devils in a zone. Inside for McNamara to Hall. He'll go baseline, puts it off the glass. Blue Devils with 2 starters on the bench with 4 fouls, and now a traveling is called on Virginia. McKnight, number 45, a sophomore, will check back in for the Raiders. Hansen, now to Scar. Here's Scar, a pro 3. Oh, my Lord. I don't know how far that was, but you can see it on the replay. We need a tape measure on that one. It's a 1-point Raider lead. Hofdahl gives it back to Squires. He missed it. And the Raiders can take the lead this trip down. Here is Scar for 3. Loose ball is grabbed by Squires. Raiders now 6 out of 21 from beyond the arc. 3 for 6 here in the second half. This is Nordby giving it off to Toman. He has some trouble and is taken away by Hall. Smith to Hansen. Back to Smith. 11:40 to play. 1-point Virginia lead. Oh, the travel. Yep. Official Jimmers are right there. Makes the call, and the Raiders give the ball back to Virginia. Again, Virginia next week. Tuesday will travel to Aurora. Next Friday, they'll host I Falls. Here's Carlson scoring for Virginia. He's got 11 points, and we have a injured Raider. Did not see what happened, so we're going to take an injury timeout with 11:24 to play in our game. Virginia 46, Greenway 43, and we'll have more action after this.
Mesabi Range College is, I think, the perfect college for traditional or non-traditional students. I came here to start my nursing career. I really like being able to work with people rather than being secluded. Being able to help people, heal them, that makes a difference, wearing your heart on your sleeve. My name is Becky, and this is my Mesabi story.
As we come back, why don't we see if we can have a replay and see if we can see what happened there. Contact was made, maybe a shoulder or something. Here is a long one from Hansen off the iron. Tolman clears the boards for Virginia. Mason Carlson, he'll pull up for three. Out of bounds to Virginia. Hofdahl gets the inbounds pass. Hofdahl's playing with three personals. Bernard and Williams on the bench with four. Bounce pass in for Carlson. Muscles his way in, and it will not. Squires, he will miss it. And Hall grabs the rebound, and we've got a Blue Devil foul. He called on number 14, Daniel Squires, and that'll be his third. That'll put Hall at the line to shoot 1-1. Hofdahl off to Nordby, and a foul is called on Weston Smith. That's his third team foul. Hofdahl will bring it back to the top of the key. Now to Carlson. Here's Hofdahl. Thought about taking it from three. And the takeaway, Hansen going in, and he scores. Raiders take the lead. Carlson now is fouled on this end. The Raiders, or check that the Raiders have cut the deficit again to one. And a foul is called on Israel Hartman, his second. 46-45 Virginia. 9:52 to play in this Friday night boys basketball IRC Section 7 basketball action. Pass in for Hofdahl, little runner. McNamara with the boards, now to Hall. To the freshman, Hansen. 9.5 to play. Raiders trail by 1. And we've got a foul called on Nordby. His first, 8th team foul. Hansen will shoot 1-1. Hansen tonight has made 2 out of 4. Gets the bonus. Hansen with 9. Scar's the leading scorer. He's got 17. Hall with 15. Now Hansen has 10. Raiders have taken their first lead, 47-46. Here's Carlson. Hall with the rebound. Smith back to Hansen. Hartman. There's a long one from Smith. Hartman tried to save it. When he goes in the bench, I thought he wanted to hug Bob Roskowski down there. Blue Devils looking to retake the lead. Hofdahl splits the defenders, goes in. We've got a blocking foul called. I think it'll be on Hartman. It is. His third. 15 foul, so they still have one more foul to give before the Blue Devils will be shooting free throws. Hofdahl. And now we got another hand check called. Again, it'll be on Hartman. That'll be his fourth. Smith will check back in for Greenway. Hofdahl floats in for Carlson, too high off the backboard. The ball's loose, and it's grabbed by Hansen. In the corner, Smith deep in the corner for three. Tolman clears the boards. Here come the Blue Devils back. Carlson pulls up for three. Tolman saves it, going baseline, and we've got another Raider foul. That's going to put Tolman at the line to shoot 1-and-1. Smith picks up his third. Tolman will shoot 1-and-1. Tolman tonight has made 3 out of 4 free throws. He'll get the bonus. Second one is good. .740 to play. The Blue Devils by a single point. Bounce pass in. Ball is tapped away. And now we got another Raider foul, and that's going to put Carlson at the line to shoot 1-and-1. Oviatt just picks up the foul. That is his first. Carlson will shoot 1-and-1 for Virginia. Carlson tonight has been at the line one time, and he's missed his only free throw. Blue Devils now have made 12 out of 16 from the free throw line. And now we've got a timeout called by the Raiders. So break in the action, 7:25 to play. Virginia by 3 over Greenway.
I'm in carpentry. We do a lot of woodworking. Right now we're actually building a couple houses. I like the atmosphere, like everybody around here, all the faculty, they really like to help out. My instructor, Leo Lucas, he's been in the field for at least 30 years or so. My goal with carpentry is to work for a larger company down in the cities. My name is Tyler Kemp, and this is my Mesabi story.
I didn't get my degree right out of high school, and I ended up getting married and having a few kids. My daughter, she was going through the college. She got her AA degree. She just kind of was like, hey, Mom, you know, you can do it too. And the professors are really encouraging. Everybody's just supportive. This May, I'm looking forward to graduation and walking with their support. My name is Desiree, and this is my Mesabi story.
Raiders will put the ball in play from side court. 7:25 to play in our game. A 3-point lead for Virginia. Ball is taken away by Carlson. He's got Nordby on his right. Carlson goes in and scores. Blue Devils have upped their lead back to 5. Ball goes inside to McNamara. The left-hand shot will not fall. And a couple Raiders held the ball. You can't do that. It's a traveling call. (52-47) Virginia over Greenway. Here's Carlson for 3. Smith clears the boards. Boy, Virginia, 4 out of 20 from beyond the arc tonight. Hansen. Pocket picked by Nordby. Here comes Logan Nordby going in contact. No call, but Carlson with the putback. Carlson with 10 points in his half. He's got 17 in the game. Here's Hall. Back out to Hansen. Here's Smith for 3, deep in the corner. He's got 2 of them from long range. Second half, Greenway is 4 for 10 from beyond that arc. Hofdahl into the circle, into the paint. Paul grabs the loose ball. Here's Hansen, back to Smith. 5.5 to play. Smith's open, he'll let go of a 3. Squires clears the boards for Virginia. Blue Devils with a 4-point lead can work some of the clock now. Carlson gets the ball from Hofdahl. He'll save it before it goes out. Tolman. And we've got a blocking foul called on 42 of the Raiders. That is Gavin McNamara. Now Williams and Bernard check back in for the Blue Devils with 4:56 to play. Tolman at the line to shoot 1-1. Boy, after missing his first free throw tonight, he's made 6 in a row. Junior gets the next one. Virginia 14 out of 18 from the line. They haven't missed a free throw here in the second half. 6-point Virginia lead. Here is Smith, bombs away off the glass and in. Smith with 9 points, all from long range, and all the points here in the second half. 3-point Virginia lead. Bernard, nice move by Jaden. That's really a nice move by the senior. We're going to watch that one again on the replay. Here is Hall putting it up. He'll miss it. Hofdahl runs down the loose ball, gets it up to Bernard, back to Tolman. Virginia ups the lead to 7 with 3:45 to play. Takeaway. Hofdahl steps into the passing lane. This is Carlson, guarded by Weston Smith, goes into Bernard. Tolman grabs the loose ball, coming back off the glass. Tolman with 11 points, 10 of them here in the second half. And we have a timeout called by the Raiders. 3:06 to play. Another break in the action. It's a 9-point Virginia lead, and we'll have more basketball after this timeout.
The P.S. Engman Agency is a family-owned business that has served the area with compassion and quality service for over 100 years. We are grateful for their fine support of Blue Devil Sports on Channel 5.
Raiders get the ball. Blue Devils have opened up a 9-point lead. Blue Devils in a 1-2-2 zone. Here's Smith, who goes inside. Corner Scar, who's checked back in. Bingo! Scar has made 6 from beyond the arc tonight, and now Virginia's going to take a short timeout with 2:45 to play. 2 minutes, 45 seconds to play. We'll be back after this.
I decided to come to Mesabi because you get that one-on-one experience with your instructors, and I'll leave Mesabi with literally 0 debt. And for what I'm going into, I just thought it was the smartest decision, and then I could also continue playing the sport I love, baseball. Definitely the fact that I could play baseball here helped a lot with meeting people and met a ton of cool kids, so I have no regrets. It's been a great decision. My name's Cody, and this is my Mesabi story.
Raiders from long range tonight have made 9 out of 28. 6 out of 13 in the second half. Carlson gives it to Bernard. To Hofdahl, long range. Hofdahl with 11 points. Here's Smith from long range. Not good. Scar with a rebound. Brings it back out. Takeaway by Bernard. He's got Carlson with him. Bernard to Carlson. Missed it. Carlson tips it up again. Not good. Again, Carlson's shot. Not good. Bernard with a putback. Jaden's got 23 tonight. Here is Hansen going in, and we've got a Virginia foul at the free throw line. Mason Carlson gets hit with his 3rd. Hansen will shoot 1 and 1. He gets the bonus. Carlson to Bernard. Jaden from way downtown. Comes Hansen back, going in, feeds it off. Smith deep in the corner for three. Carlson with the rebound. 1:35 to play. Virginia's lead is 9. Carlson tried to get it to Williams. Somehow he does get it to him, and Williams scores. 5 points for Williams tonight. 4 of them coming here in the second half. Now Hansen going in, muscles away in. You're not going to go through Kyle Williams. He's too big, he's too strong. And he just basically just takes the ball right away from Hansen. Here's Carlson going in, stops at the side of the lane, and then he shuffled his feet. 70 seconds to play, Virginia by 11. Here's Scar from way out. Williams clears the boards. Long pass up to Bernard. Jaden goes in with a little runner. Missed it. The ball is saved. Comes back to Bernard. Here comes the Raiders now. 4 on 2. Hansen going in. Off the glass. Will not fall. And then Carlson grabbed it, but he was on the end line. It'll be Raiders ball. 47 seconds to play. Bernard with the takeaway. Jaden goes in and he draws a foul. And Bernard's going to shoot a pair. Is it going to be on Smith? That'll be his 4th. Bernard will shoot 2. Scar gets it to Hansen. Here's a long one, and he's going to shoot 3. A foul on Hofdahl. That'll be Joey's 4th. Hansen will shoot 3. Hofdahl to Bernard. Traveling called, and the Raiders will get the ball with 26 seconds to play. Here's Hansen. That's a long one for 3. And we've got a Raider foul with 20 seconds to go. So the Blue Devils are going to go to 1-1 on the season. Raiders will fall to 1-1. Smith has just fouled out of the game. He finishes with 9 points tonight. Hartman will check in. Toman at the line to shoot 2. Toman with 9 free throws in a row. He's 9 for 10 tonight from the line. Here's a long one from Hansen. Will not fall. Hofdahl runs it down, and there's a foul called. It's going to be on Hansen. 11 seconds to play. Hofdahl at the line. He's been there once tonight. Senior with one more coming. Here is Scar. Scar for three. And we've got a foul called underneath. It's called on Bernard, and Jaden has just fouled out of the game. He'll finish with 23 tonight. Shooting two will be McKnight. And the clock is going to run out. Our basketball game is over. Virginia has defeated Greenway by a score of 72-61. I'll take a 1-minute timeout, and then I'll come back and I'll recap quickly for our listeners tonight.
The P.S. Engman Agency is a family-owned business that has served the area with compassion and quality service for over 100 years. We are grateful for their fine support of Blue Devil Sports on Channel 5.
Welcome back to the Roosevelt Gym. The crowd making their way out, and quickly let's try to run down some statistics for you. 3 points tonight. Virginia was 5 out of 22. Greenway was 9 out of 34. Virginia made 17 out of 24 free throws. Raiders were 18 out of 26. For Virginia tonight, Jaden Bernard finished with 23, 17 in the first half. 17 points for Mason Carlson, 13 for Jack Tolman. Tolman again from the free throw line made 9 free throws out of 10 attempts. Outstanding from the free throw line after missing his first. And Joe Hofdahl double figures with 12. Quickly, let's try to figure out the Raiders. We've got 9 points for Smith. 14 points for Grant Hansen. Gordon Scar finished the game with 20. Hall tonight had 15, so they had 3 players in double figures. Virginia 33 points in the first half, 39 in the second for 72. Raiders with 24 in the first, 37 in the second for 61. Virginia 1-1 on the season. Tuesday night they'll go to Aurora to meet Mesabi East, while Greenway off until next Thursday. They will host Little Fork Big Falls in boys basketball action. Well, that'll do it on this Friday night. Hope you enjoyed our telecast. For Darwin Aller on the camera, Terry Hardica down in the truck, I'm Bob Cohen with the play-by-play. Once again, the Blue Devils win tonight by a final score of 72-61. Good night, everyone.
For the Jags. Now Sipple on top. Carlson for 3. 3-2 Blue Devils. Johnson out of 16 minutes to play in our first half. Blue Devils with a 3-2 lead. Cunningham now to Maloney. He'll let go of a long one. Blue Devils perfect from long range. And it's a 6-2 Virginia lead. Johnson pass inside, tapped away, nice play. Comes